Hello, my hardcore heretics. Once again, it is I, your reigning and defending, undisputed world heavyweight champion of the world, Hardcore Harry. And today we're here to talk about my love of professional wrestling. And you probably guessed it. If you know me, you know it already. If you've watched previous videos, you know it. And even if you haven't, I would say it's easy to venture a guess, judging by this beautiful belt here and this Outsiders t-shirt. In fact, I'm trying to look like Scott Hall. It's all pretty obvious, but actually, you know what? This is serious talk, so I'm set this down here. Hey, it's all right. Okay, Daddy's right here, so put you right there. Everything's gonna be okay, all right? I love you too. It's okay. It's okay. Hi guys. One on however many of you there are watching. That's what we're gonna do. Nothing in between, just us. So, the inspiration for this video was actually, I kind of was thinking about something like this before. I just didn't know how to address it in a video, and recently I've had actually a few people ask me why I don't talk more about my love of wrestling, because it's well known that I am a wrestling fan. And I don't talk about it a whole lot. Every once in a while I'll have a video, but nothing too often. I think just like the main reason people ask is because WrestleMania 34 just happened. No prediction video, no review video. And let me explain a little bit why. It's something that just kind of came to me because I actually was recording a WrestleMania. I didn't have enough time for the prediction video, but I was recording a review, and in the middle of it I said, this just isn't right, doesn't feel right. So when I talk about wrestling on here, it's every video hasn't felt right. Just the last one I did was the Royal Rumble review. I don't remember if it was prediction or review. I think it was both. I think I did both together. Maybe. I don't remember. But either way, it was that one. And I kind of sounded like an idiot in it. Because when I try to review something, I'm not a sportscaster, you know? The story is what draws me to wrestling. I'm going to try to keep this in a very linear video, but I'm probably going to jump around all over the place because I already am, but the story is what gets it for me. Now, granted, I don't want to watch a boring-ass match. That takes me right out of it. But the story is why I keep coming back. I want to see the progression of it. I want to see what happens. And when I do these review videos, I try to review the matches. And I did the Superstar Shake-Up. I tried to review that. I did last year's WrestleMania predictions and reviews. You know, I try to do that. And just, it doesn't feel right. And I know I say that a lot. And at this rate, it's like, is this right? Because nothing I do feels right. But a lot does. Just, I know I say it a lot, but it just doesn't feel right. You know, I'll get a list of the matches and I'll start running down them. The matches, the segments and everything, and I'll start running down them and I'll be like, overall this is a pretty good match. Good back and forth action. That's boring. It's basically the same every match. Either that was a bad match, it was boring, that was a good match, great back and forth action. I try to review it as if I were like a sportscaster or a reviewer or something, and it doesn't work because I'm not that. And part of that is because growing up, and even still to this day, I didn't grow up saying I want to be I want to be on commentary. I want to be an announcer. I want to be a backstage guy. I want to sit here and talk about wrestling. No. Growing up, I wanted to be a professional wrestler. I wanted to hold a championship in my hands, over my shoulder, on my waist, whatever. I wanted to be a wrestler, and I still do to a degree. I'm old and out of shape, but stranger things have happened. Look at DDP. He didn't get his first real shot until his 40s, you know? So anything can happen, but I'm just saying, it's just, I'm not a reviewer. I'm not a reviewer. And I do like talking about wrestling, don't get me wrong, but it's more the story about it. I like talking about the stories and the booking and what they did wrong, what I would have done right. And thinking about all that in the shower, actually, just before this, I got an idea. I can talk more about wrestling, I think. I just can't review it. So you're going to get a WrestleMania 34 video, and it's going to be late, but it's not going to be necessarily a review. It's going to be the booking, because sitting there and doing the review, the main thing I had in mind was how bad the booking was. That was the main thing. I recorded about half the review, and then I was like, no. But that's the main point of it for me. It was the booking was just so bad. So you're going to get a video explaining that and why I think it was bad and what could have been better. That, I think, that'll get over. That'll feel right, because that's more what I like to talk about when I talk about wrestling. Granted, I'd rather be a wrestler, but like things like that, the story and the progression of it and what it's all about to me anyway. Like that's all what's important to me. So I think talking about it is going to feel a lot more natural to me because it's the stuff I'm interested in. Me sitting here trying to review a match is crap, and one of my friends told me with reviews, any review I do, I should have a rating system, blah blah blah. You know, whether it's 1 to 5 stars, thumbs up, A+, whatever it is. I should have a rating system or review system for that, and I don't with the matches. And even if I did, it's still me talking about the matches would just be, oh, it's great back and forth action. What more can you say about it? You know, what more can you really say about it? And especially for me anyway. Like I'm not a sportscaster. I never wanted to be a sportscaster. I never wanted to do commentary. I wanted to be a wrestler. So you're gonna get a WrestleMania 34 review video. It's just gonna be about the booking. I'm not gonna break down every match. I'm not even gonna go into every match. I'm really not. I'm gonna cover the matches that I think were either particularly good or particularly bad booking. I might not necessarily do every match. I might. I gotta look at the list again, see. But some matches, there's probably just like, who cares? You know, but you're gonna get a review more from how I see things. A review more from my perspective of wrestling. Like when I sit down and watch wrestling, what I want to see as opposed to what I do see. And maybe what I do see sometimes is what I want to see, but there's a lot of times it isn't. So you're going to hear about it, and you're going to hear what I would do to make it better. Because that's kind of more along the lines of what I want to do. Not talk about, well, it's talking about wrestling, but not review and sit there and talk about the action. Because it's not that. I'm not in the action, so broader viewpoint, look at it that way. And I have mentioned this in another video before when I had mentioned about what could fix wrestling and make it better. But admittedly, I have played with wrestling action figures well into my adulthood, and it was never about slamming 2 pieces of plastic together and screaming and all that. It was never about that. It was about establishing characters, developing characters. Not so much establishing because, you know, they're already wrestling action figures that have characters that are based off of somebody, but developing characters, making them better. It was about booking. It was about setting matches. It was about making storylines that, as a fan myself, I would want to see. It was about booking things like, as a fan myself, I would want to see what I think most fans would want to really see. So that's kind of the viewpoint and the take I'm going into it with this WrestleMania review, and any future reviews I do, it's going to be like that. It's going to be from the booking standpoint, from the storyline standpoint, from the results, not the action itself, but the results. And I think that's going to feel a lot more natural. So either way, you're going to get the video because I just promised it to you. So even if it doesn't feel natural, you're going to get it. But if it does feel natural, if it feels good, if I like it, you're going to get more. Not like, I'm not going to do every episode of Raw, I'm not going to do every episode of SmackDown, because admittedly, I don't get to watch them. I almost never get to watch wrestling. I just follow it. I'll pull up Bleacher Report, pull up the highlights, and I'll watch all the segments and read about them, but I don't get a whole lot of time to watch them. Usually WrestleMania, I'll watch. Even the pay-per-views, I don't get to watch a whole lot. I'll watch the big ones, or if there's a match that I'm interested in, I'll watch. But overall, I don't get a whole lot of time to watch it, so you may not get these type of reviews all the time, but you will get them if, like I said, if it feels natural. And who knows, maybe this will even reignite my love for wrestling. Not that it's gone or anything, but just kick it back up, and it'll make sure that I always make time to watch Raw and SmackDown, and probably Ring of Honor, most likely not Impact. Impact sucks. It really sucks. So anyway, I think it's probably about it. I actually think there's a lot of things I forgot to cover, because I swear there were a lot more things I was thinking of, but whatever. If I forgot something, I'll just mention it in another video. I'll mention it in the review video. Who knows? I'll probably record that after this. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty confident. Feeling pretty good about myself. I like... When I get in here, that's the thing. Sometimes I won't have any video ideas, but as soon as I get in here and record something, and I'm a mile a minute, I get all these ideas again. So I got to keep myself recording. If you guys see me not doing it, comment. Go to my Instagram. If you're a friend of mine that knows me, comment, yell at me, say something. Comment on a video here, say, where's your next video? Yell at me, let me know you want to see him. Get on my ass, because I can get lazy sometimes. And I can go in there. I just picked up Overwatch, finally, after 2 years. I'm playing that. Still playing Fortnite, Sea of Thieves. So like I'll get lazy sometimes. Like I'm gonna go play games instead. But don't let me do that. I'm not gonna let me do that. I'm gonna get back into this more. But if you see me doing it, just tell me no. Slap me. Find me. I don't care. Be like, hey, you're an a-hole, record. I'm like, you know what? Thank you, I will. Like I said, it just recording again more frequently, it makes me want to do it. Like normally I'm like not normally, but sometimes I'll get a video done, one like the WrestleMania video, where I feel like I have to do it. I feel like I should do it. I'll come in here, do it, and then like even if I finish it, I'm just like whatever, I'm done. That's it. I'll edit it later. I don't want to record anything else. Now I'm like, oh, put me down, I'll record 3-4 videos. So when something I really want to talk about, it's a lot better. I think that's about it. At least all I can remember anyway. So thank you guys for watching as always. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please drop some comments down below because I really want to see them. My friends have been dropping them lately and it feels good. So please, everybody, you're all my friends. You're all my friends now, so just drop them. Drop them down below about whatever. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. It doesn't even have to relate to the video. At this point, I just want to see some comments, man. It makes me feel good and I like engaging with you guys. And there are times it takes me a little bit to get back to it, but I promise I'm looking at them all the time and I'm going to reply eventually. I drop some likes, no dislikes. I don't want you to have bad karma. Even if you disliked it, just drop a like. It's better. It's good karma and it's better for you. It'll make you feel a lot better too. Share, because sharing is in fact caring. It's very important. It's just gonna make this thing take off for me. I say it all the time, but it's gonna make this take off for me. It's the best way for me to get out there is you guys sharing, and just in general. And I got to get out there myself more too, but you guys sharing really, really, really helps. I would honestly say that's probably where most of my subscribers have come from, you guys sharing. And like I said, I really want to do this. I really want to do this, and it feels good to do it again. And I think it would feel a hell of a lot better to be doing this every day than my current job. Not that I hate my current job. There's a lot I like about it, but this, I think I'd rather sit here in the comfort of my own home doing this. I think it would feel a hell of a lot better. Just like with you guys, I think, if you have a dream, especially something that's going to allow you to stay in your own home, follow it, man. Do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You should believe in you. We all believe in you. We can all do this together. But anyway, once again, thank you guys. And more importantly than any of that, even now, slightly less important than this beautiful championship, don't just have a great day. Have a hardcore day.